Hi guys, welcome to a new video, and today will be a review of Tegan and Sara's 8th studio album Love You to Death, which was released 2 weeks ago. So Canadian pop duo Tegan and Sara, who are composed of two twin sisters, released their 8th studio album after many years of different studio albums. They released along a long line of classics like The Con and Sainthood, etc. And with their last studio album, Heartthrob, which was a very new sound for them. It was basically synth pop inspired production. And a lot of fans were beginning to wonder what they would do next, because Heartthrob was like a new sound for them. A lot of fans loved it, some fans hated it, which I can understand completely, because it was a very risky project for them. I'm personally glad they did it, because they can always go back to their original sound eventually, if they like to, which would be great. And synth pop was a very popular sound during that time, with acts like LaRue, Lady Gaga, and many more. So a lot of fans were beginning to wonder what would they do next for the next album, and they delivered this album, Love You to Death, which I would personally like to call Heartthrob Part 2 in my opinion. So the album comprises of 10 tracks, so it's quite short. It lasts just over half an hour long, but in saying that, there's absolutely no filler at all in my opinion whatsoever. And the album flows together really nicely as well. Lots of heartfelt, deep messages in there, even though a lot of the track is very upbeat, fun and dancey, I like to think. Not too dancey though, it's just a nice mellow sound, particularly songs like Dying to Know, which and Sarah's vocals in the background, it sounds amazing. And there's a couple of beautiful ballads as well, especially the one 100 plus. I just think that's an absolutely fantastic song. It's just so beautiful, and even though it's very simple, not many instruments, I think it's just basically a piano and their voices. It just sounds beautiful. It sounds something like Tori Amos would do, who I also love. And of course the lead single, Boyfriend, which was a very risky kind of single for them, because it's basically talking about Sarah's past relationship with a woman who not only dated women but men also. So it's like a love triangle confusion. So if you're gay, and you can certainly relate to a lot of the lyrics on the album, which is why I love them. I love the fact that they are talking about their previous experiences, which a lot of people can certainly relate to today at least as well. As for my personal favourite songs on the album, they are Faint of Heart, Dying to Know, 100 and U-Turn. The album was produced by Greg Kurstin, who of course is a very popular, well-known producer. He's worked with acts like Adele, of course, and many more recognisable big pop stars. So it's a match made in heaven for these girls to be working with Greg, and I really would like to see them do another album like this in the future. Even though I would like them to go back to their original sound eventually as well. The artwork is absolutely stunning as well. It's got a very mysterious vibe to it, but not too mysterious and dark, because hence the colours of the eyeshadow and the skin tone. It just looks absolutely stunning. It looks almost good enough to hang up on a portrait in my opinion, and I love the signature style font that they have at the top, and it is included on the back as well. So if you like 80s pop music like Madonna, Prince, Wham, Tears for Fears, Cyndi Lauper, all those classic 80s pop stars, then you're bound to like Tegan and Sara's new album. And also check out Heartthrob as well. And also check out the albums before. I mean, they're a lot more different, but they're still very good, particularly The Con, which has become a recent favourite of mine, and I can see why a lot of fans love that album so much. So let me know what you guys think of your favourite track on the album, what you think they should do next, and your personal opinions. I would love to hear them. And I would like them to release a greatest hits, because I would love to hear like different snippets of different songs over their albums over the previous years on one album. That would be very different and exciting. I'm also extremely glad that these girls are finally getting a lot more recognition. Even though the album only peaked at number 30 in the UK, it's still their highest peaking album so far of their career, which is absolutely fantastic. Of course, they're building up slowly but surely, particularly after the success of their single Everything Is Awesome for the Lego Movie soundtrack. I think that sort of catapulted them up a little bit higher, and when they performed with Taylor Swift, I suppose they gained a lot more fans during that time as well. So I'm really glad that they're building themselves up after 15 years of starting their careers as young girls, and the fact that they're nearly 36 years old, it's just scary, but they're aging so beautifully, and I really hope I'll see them on tour, because when I toured last time for Heartthrob, I really regret not buying the tickets for them, but I certainly 100% will this time if they had more dates. That would be fantastic, and I'm keeping my eye out on Twitter for them if they do. So that is the review, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think yet again of the album, and speak to you soon, and thank you for watching, guys. Bye.